All right, guys, we are back with Edison Format War League between Team Little Man YGO and Team Epic Cards and Games. We have a true trash can playing Vayu Turbo versus Bill Hader, also known as Joey Linch, playing his signature Machina deck or Machina deck. Now, this is week 6, match 5. Team Little Man YGO is they were 2-2, but they won. This match is basically just for tiebreakers. They beat us 3-1. I won my match, but my teammates, Provanzo and Henry both got Legacy 2-0'd, while Mario got just straight up 2-0'd. And yeah, Lynch's match does not matter, really. We already lost a week. So both teams are 3-2. I think both teams need, I don't know if they're tiebreakers, but from what I was told is there's 3 weeks left in this season in order for us to make the playoffs. I think we're going to have to win 3 in a row. We don't have the best tiebreakers, so yeah, we're going to have to win now. But we'll see how Lynch does. I'm still going to show you guys the match, just in case if it would have mattered. So let's get started. Adam Jam, 95. I think that's his teammate. All right, so Lynch opens Mirror Force, Pot of Avarice, Yada, Gores, and Heavy Storm. Yeah, I was watching this match. And who is this? Sports Guru. I'm going to be his teammate. So he starts off by setting double Yada. We'll see if he walks into the Gores. I mean, I would. Summons Greffer, sends Vayu and Necrogarnet to his. Yeah, he's going to drop the Gores here. Especially you have Heavy Storm. Yep, takes 17. Drops the Gores. And no bad. Yeah, Lynch is on Needle Sealing in the main deck. So he attacks over the Greffer, chooses not to block. Then hits him directly, and he drops his own Gores. Okay, so they both drew their Gores. Now he sets Compulse and Mirror Force. He's got Heavy, Avarice, Fortress, and Needle Sealing. So he tries to attack. Flips the Mirror Force. Sets 2. Oh, he's got Cyber Valley. Blocks, and then attacks with 17. Now he's got Compulse, Heavy, Cyber Valley. Here comes Wind Control, as my boy D Nasty likes to call it. Here we have Floatstone Mafia, also known as Nate. Chains Compulse, puts the Gores back in his hand. Summons Card Trooper. Mills Vayu, Dark Arm, Deck Dev. So he's going to take 200. And then he heavies. He set what? Space and Bottomless. Pitch. Cyber Valley for Fortress. He's got Avarice and redrew the Gores and Needle Sealing. So now you leave him at 700. So he's got to be careful on what he does. So he draws for Card Trooper, draws for turn. How many monsters? No monsters in Lynch's graveyard. So he normal Sirocco, pitch Sirocco to special summon Greffer, and activates Greffer, send Plague and Vayu. I mean, he's got all 3 Vayus in the graveyard and a Sirocco, so brings out Armed Wing, and then pumps to run over the Fortress. So leaves him at 43, and then Fortress is going to pop. He chose a Sirocco over the... I mean, based on this hand, yeah, you don't want to leave the Sirocco because he can kill you through Gores with Sirocco. So yeah, it makes sense getting rid of the Sirocco. All right, so nice top deck. What a heck of a draw. Now you go bring back the Fortress, ditch Force. Lynch, I don't even think shuffled his hand. So now he's going to wipe his board. No, I think he has Necro, and he might just let it go. Yep, so he goes for Armor Master. Lynch sets the Needle Sealing. Sets Space. Now here comes Charge. Grabs Raikou. Sets the Raikou. Now he's going to space his D-Prison and crash and wipe his board. And he's left with what? Oh, he drew a second Needle Sealing. Yeah, he's got Needle Sealing, Avarice, Gores. So he's going for game, and that is game. Oof, so maybe Lynch shouldn't have set that Needle Sealing. Maybe. All right, so a true trash can wins game 1. So here we go, game 2. Lynch summons Gear Frame, grabs Fortress. He's got double D-Prison, Compulse, Force, and Gores. Set the Compulse. Now he sets Raikou. Lynch sets his own Raikou, and here comes Charge. Mills Oppression, Necro, and Gores off the Charge. Flips Raikou, targets Lynch's Raikou. Then he sets Vayu. Oof. That sucks. Gear Frame attack his Raikou. Gives him back the Vayu. Compulses his Gear Frame. Resummons the Gear Frame. Adds Fortress. Attacks the Raikou. Pop the Gear Frame. He sets D-Prison. Lynch chooses to prison the Vayu. Pitch Fortress for Fortress. Attack for 25. He's got 3 monsters in the graveyard. Cyber Valley, Forest Gores. Ryan Ice. So he special summons Cyber Dragon, Contact, attacks for 2k, and Lynch is going to drop the Gores. Is that his third Raikou? It is his third Raikou. Okay. Heavy. Attack over the guy, and then attack the Raikou. He's going to Raikou the Gores. Pitch, Force to bring back Fortress, play Pot of Avarice. I mean, now you're not afraid of Cyber Dragon. There's no way people play 2 Chimera Tech. There's no room. All right, so he draws DD Crow Fortress, summons Valley, draws 2, probably going to set Bottomless. Didn't set the prison. So here he prisons the Fortress. He adds Fortress. Oh, yeah, he needs to grab the other Fortress because it got prisoned. Now he sets, so he's got Prison and Bottomless. Prisons the Chimera Tech. Card Trooper. Mills Avarice, Mirror Force, and Hamster. Attacks Greffer for 100 and attacks him directly for 19, leaving him at 19. So can he do anything? He's got a Vayu and a Sirocco in the graveyard. How many darks? 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many darks. All right, Vayu, but you've got Crow and Bottomless. So you probably Crow here. Yep. And what else? Summon Sirocco, Bottomless. Lightning Vortex, discard the Plague. I guess you're afraid of return. So he draws for Trooper, draws for turn. I don't think he has return. Let's see. Can we see what it is? Oh, it's Mirror Force. Okay. Pitch Force. So he's going to get Mirror Forced here. How many D prisons were gone? Oh, 2 D prisons were gone? Oh, no. Yeah, Lynch should have equipped unless you were afraid of the 3rd D prison. He might have not checked his graveyard. Yeah, if 2 were gone, I would have equipped. All right, so here comes Armas. Or was there a Necro in the graveyard or something? No, right? No, there was no Necro. So Lynch chose not to use the Crow, probably because he has Compulse. Maybe he's holding the Crow for the Plague. Yeah, he might be holding the Crow for the Plague. Now Fortress runs over the Arma, leaving him at 800. And that is game. So we are going to game 3. Lynch versus a true trash can. So Lynch's opening hand is Lila, Raikou, Bottomless, double D prison. Oh, no, sorry. Lynch is not going first. This guy's going first. So he starts off by summoning Arma and sending Necro. So Lynch chooses to summon Lila and attack. Prisons the Lila. Oof. I wonder if he would have prisoned if he summoned the Gear Frame. We'll never know. Maybe he was trying to play around Rug. It's possible. Okay, so he has Raikou and a Torrential. So now what's Lynch summons Gear Frame, grab Fortress. So it just runs over the Arma, sets Prison, flips Raikou, gets rid of the Bottomless. Now Gear Frame attack Raikou, set Hamster and D Prison. So he's got double D Prison back there. Mills Vayu and Sirocco. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. And now Card Trooper mills DD Crow, Brain, and Dark Arm. So prisons the Card Trooper. Avarice. Okay, but he's got nothing in the graveyard. But the Raikou will help him fuel the graveyard. So let's attack here. Take 16. Set Raikou. So he chooses to prison. Ah, that sucks. But that turns on his Avarice. Like, if that wasn't Torrential, he would have been able to summon Cyber Valley and draw a bunch of cards. But this is still looking promising for Lynch. Did he leave? Yeah, he has no other monster. So he draws Charge and DD Crow adds Raikou. Sets the Raikou, so he's got Crow, Gores, Valley, Fortress, so he sends the Vayu. Raikou. He Rotas for Greffer. Set 2, pass. He just drew Dust. Here comes Allure. Banished Vayu. Burial. Oof. Good draw. I mean, he only has 14 cards left in his deck, so he's bound to draw his power cards. He milled a bunch. That's what it comes down to. Sometimes you either mill them. So Lynch chose not to Crow anything. Yep, he's holding the Crow for what, though? Maybe the Necro? So he dusts the D Prison, drops the Gores. Oh, man, should Lynch have crowed one of those Vayus? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. He Necros, summon Gear Frame, grab Force, pitch Force from Fortress, equip, and then here he flips the return. Yeah, he missed the return. I don't think it would have mattered, but he missed the return. He's going to kill him through. Yeah, he's going to win because of return pump, and that is game. So I think maybe if Lynch doesn't set the needle ceiling, maybe he wins game 1. And this game came down to what? Him dusting. Would he have won if he would have crowed him there at the end? If he crows the second Vayu, he attacks him. Chained Dust. Well, he dropped the Gores on the 23 anyway, right? He didn't drop it on the 25, so he would have had the token still. So I don't think it would have mattered. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. The only difference is, yeah, that game just came down to whether or not he sniped the return or not. Since he missed the return, he lost. But like I said, this match only matters for tiebreakers and for Lynch's personal record because there's an MVP, I think. But Lynch came in late in the season, so I'm not sure if it's total amount of wins or win rate. I'm not sure. This is my first time doing War League, but yep, I was the only one that won this week. We'll see if we can bounce back next week. Now we're on the bubble, I believe. That's what Ryan told me. He told me some X3s will make it, but I don't think we have the tiebreaker. So yeah, we're going to have to basically win the next 3 weeks in a row. Hopefully we can pull it off. I'm a little sad because we're 3-2 now in War League. 1 week we got swept. This week we got kind of gentlemen swept, but almost everyone on their team was playing Vayu except the guy I played, which was the only Blackwing player on the team, I think. So, but when you really look at it, 2 of our matches are supposed to have good Vayu matchups. Does Machina have a good Vayu matchup? I don't know if it's good. I would say it's probably like 50-50. I think Machina's favored against Blackwing, and then Gigavice is supposed to have a good Vayu matchup from what I've been told. But yep, stay tuned for the rest of War League. We got 3 more weeks coming up, and yeah, we'll see if we can make the playoffs. Yep. Also, check out the link description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epik Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.